Los Pacers.
You look at Chicago, it took a major effort for them to advance out of the conference semis. How much of an effect does that have on a team?
Well, you want to conserve energy as much as possible in the early rounds.
Eastern Conference Finals.
Able to do that. Here's where the home fans need to rise up and give their guys the jolt of adrenaline they need.
So a look at the starters for the Pacers. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Nembhard and Mathurin as the wings. And it's Halliburton in at the point. Now here's Siakam. Pass to Halliburton. Shot clock at 6. Going inside. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Driving lanes are created because they have to respect Halliburton's perimeter shot.
Herter can't hit. Indiana on offense. Nembhard with it, guarded by Vucevic. Up top, Nembhard. Mathurin finds Halliburton. Carries the 7-footer. Halliburton's gotten his second bucket.
Halliburton always relentless in attacking, making it tough for the defense to find a way to contain it.
Herter gets the bucket.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Mathurin, and that's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Off the inbound pass. And Siakam with the slam.
It's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam. Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
To the left wing. And here's Turner from the arc. Chicago with a rebound. They've won 8 straight games and have swept their way through the first 2 rounds of the postseason.
Yeah, they've looked unstoppable. And the speculation has already begun on whether or not they can go undefeated on their way to a championship.
Here's Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
How about Halliburton? This fella going right to the rim, sneak dunking on that attack. Impressive.
It's Herter on the wing. White for 3. Sinks the tray.
Come on, Abi.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
The Pacers have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Pass to Nembhard from outside the arc. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Over to the wing. 3-pointer, Buzelis. And it's Tyrese Halliburton with a rebound.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Lets it fly. The shot by Nembhard, no good. For Chicago, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. White for 3. Mathurin with a rebound. And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They trail by 1. Giddey with a defensive effort.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
White, the pass to Vucevic. Back to White. No one near him. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Pass to Vucevic. There's Herter with the 3. Fires in the triple. Herter's got 9.
Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game, and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
And looking at these playoffs so far, here are some of the players who have been distributing the ball the best. Josh Giddey, number 1. In the 3rd spot, Tyrese Halliburton.
And those 2 guys have been dynamic in the postseason, providing a lot of playmaking.
Halliburton with the ball. Giddey defends. And the basket by Halliburton. 9 points in the game.
Woo, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip. Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Halliburton pa.
On defense, the Bulls. Here's Halliburton. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's White. That one falls. His
Nice one. Ui.
second make in 5 attempts.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Na-injured si Turner.
Nembhard to pass to Turner. Here's Siakam.
And Vucevic is really good at using his quick hands on defense, not making anything easy for scores.
Three-pointer, Buzelis. Siakam pulls down the board. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Pass to Nembhard. Lays it up and banks it in.
Need to do more than that to keep him from getting the ball in the post.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Oh, got that one up quick.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That's his first foul.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Chicago making a switch here. Smith's checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. Neesmith's checked in. The shot by Nembhard, no good.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Herter can't hit. Indiana trailing here. Inside, Halliburton. Smith with the rebound. And the Bulls shooting about 40% in the early stages of this game. To the middle. Vucevic's shot is off. For Indiana, they've got 7 of 15 to find the net. And the net.
Gago.
Basket by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 13.
He's clearly on the attack, making 6 of his last 7.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Shit.
In transition, here come the Pacers. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. Nembhard's got his second basket on the night.
Halliburton does a nice job jumping into the passing lane for steals. A very dependable defender.
Well, the Pacers shooting 53%, setting the tone right from the opening tip. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Vucevic's shot is off. Now the Pacers with it. They're on a 13-5 run. And Neesmith, here we go. And he converts the layup.
And the defense no factor,
Yeah,
which is why he simply laid it in.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Hallie.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. We talked about this matchup here tonight, specifically what his team wants to do against Miles Turner. Coach told me we need to push him out of the paint whenever we can, make him a jump shooter, and look at those results. If we can do that, I think we'll be in great shape. Guys, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Got a hand on it. And he's going for the lob. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
Easy target on the lob. Jalen Smith with that huge wingspan. Throw it up and let him work.
Boom.
Indiana leading. Nembhard outside. Here's Neesmith. Smith with the rebound.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now here's Siakam to the paint. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
What athleticism from Turner. My goodness. He loves getting chances to throw it down like that.
Turner gets the bucket.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Indiana has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. To Jacks up a three. That one falls.
Jesus
8.
Christ.
10 and scoring with confidence.
Off to a blazing hot start. Already 8 for 10 and really carrying the load for this team.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Pass to Nembhard. Now Turner. Now Siakam. Herder defending. Siakam against Herder. Nembhard outside. No good on the triple.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
White. Good.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Pacers. Turner, screen on White. Three-pointer. Halliburton gets it to go.
Oh my
He's now
goodness. Holy. Keep cooking.
9 for 11 on the night.
Halliburton, with the answer, was anxious to throw it right back at him.
Chicago making some changes. Collins, he's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. Buzelis comes in for Herder, and it's Lonzo Ball in for Giddey. Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he's going for the oop here. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Oh, tangin na yan. Nasa Pacers ah.
Toppin, so much fun to watch. Put that on the highlight reel.
And it's Ball off the drive.
Oh my goodness.
Smith outside. Here's Buzelis driving in. And the layup is good off the glass.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent pass.
Halliburton for 3. And it's Chicago with a board. Smith's got 4 rebounds in the game. White on the wing. Pass to Collins. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Toppin outside. From 11 feet away. Misses off the left iron. Chicago trailing here. Ball with it. Halliburton picks him up. White for 3. And the three-pointer goes. White's got 13.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
White finds Ball. Off target with the 3. The Pacers shooting 53%, setting the tone right from the opening tip. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
When he's this close to the rack, that's exactly what he's looking to do. Slam it down. Well done, Toppin.
Here's Buzelis. White for 3. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Knocks it down from distance. He
Man-to-man,
has 7.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there. Adjustment time for
3 points yun. Ito,
these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul of the game. And Indiana with some changes. Jackson comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's McConnell in for Halliburton. McConnell outside. Jackson the screen. McConnell good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Ball. Soft touch off the glass.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
McConnell with it. Three-pointer. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Kobe White. He's feeling it tonight. And he's been the driving force for Chicago. What a game from deep, making 5 trays. We'll be right back after this word. And we're back with more action from the Eastern Conference Finals on 2K Sports.
Ay, gago. Para matime up.
And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
On the floor for Indiana, Obi Toppin out there with Aaron Nesmith. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. Then there's TJ McConnell. And it's Jackson in at center, locking down the middle.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
And stolen by Jackson. There's Nesmith with the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Nesmith's got 9.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
Fires the 3. Horton Tucker can't hit. Pacers leading by 5. Nembhard outside. Pass to McConnell. The 3 ball. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Buzelis.
Foul.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Obi Toppin.
Yeah, the skill set the rookie Buzelis has is
No,
really
played
impressive.
Buzelis.
A tall, slender forward who is very crafty and versatile to be so young.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Nesmith. Now here's Mathurin.
No way.
Defense right on him. Nembhard outside. There's a screen by Toppin. 6 on the shot clock. The shot by Nembhard, no good. The Bulls trail by 4. Three-pointer, Buzelis, pure from three-point range. Buzelis has gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, this demonstrates how confident Buzelis is. He knows he can be lethal off the catch.
And he comes up with a bucket. And so here is Chicago. Ball outside. Again, the Bulls score.
Hey, it's not picture perfect, but it is a smooth shot that Ball shoots. Excellent at scoring from here. He's got to D him up.
Jackson outside. And the dunk by Jackson.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Mathurin with the ball. Guarded now by Ball. Second chance effort. And Mathurin lays it in. And the Pacers lead by 5.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's McConnell. Collins with the rebound.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, you know, it's a quirky release. There's no denying that. But he's a reliable shooter and scorer from the perimeter. Lonzo Ball making it happen.
Now here's McConnell. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5. Looking shaky out there. Pass to Buzelis. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. Indiana has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. McConnell. Toppin outside. Beyond the arc. And out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. 4, Lonzo Ball. And of course, Patrick Williams.
They've been both taking great shots. That's the efficiency you want in the postseason.
And the Pacers making a change here. Siakam's checked in. The Bulls have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's Williams. He nails it, and we're tied.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
To the inside. Outside Matherin. Now here's Nimhart. Defended by Horton Tucker. Count that one.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse for him.
The Pacers have gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. McConnell's shot is off.
I'll tell you what, we know he's been struggling tonight, but his teammates have pitched in big time.
Well, the Pacers shooting 52% from the floor so far. Siakam, pass to Matherin. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Terry. And here's Ball. Williams passes to Horton Tucker. The three-pointer off the mark. Pacers leading by 4. Now the Pacers on the move. Here's Siakam. Falls back and drains a fadeaway J.
Yeah, and when it comes to finishing plays, Siakam can beat you back to the basket. Facing up and, of course, in transition.
Some changes for Chicago. Nikola Vucevic, he's coming in for Collins, and it's Kobe White in for Terry. And the Pacers also making a change. Tyrese Halliburton's checked in for McConnell.
You gotta credit the defense this period. They've been all over him.
A good look from Matherin. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Well, the Bulls shooting only 36% during the second. White, good. And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. They lead by 4. Toppin on screen on White. Halliburton for 3. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now. White for 3. That one's true. And that's 9 for 12 for him now.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
He is torching a defense that's simply has no answers for him.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
Now here's Matherin. He's got 6.
Oh my goodness.
By Toppin.
Yes, sir, Obi Toppin. Very few better at throwing it down than him.
On the AT&T 5.
Ang bagal ni Vuc.
G slam cam. Good looks by our terrific camera crew. White for 3. It goes. He's 10 for.
Oh, si Kobe White. Oh. Help the man, bro.
13. So much confidence.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Down low. And Matherin gets. To go on the assist by Halliburton. Matherin's got 8 points.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Ball passes to Vucevic. That shot off.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Indiana.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Ellis is checked in for Chicago. Herder comes in for Horton Tucker. The Pacers also with a sub. Neesmith's checked in. Pacers leading by 6. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Now here's Matherin. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. 5 on the clock. Toppin passes to Neesmith. Halliburton for three.
In the first quarter, he was
Aray ko, patay.
killing them from outside. But he can't get it going here.
Here's Buzelis.
Brother, walang humawak sa'yo. Oh my God.
Pacers pull it in.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team. That's why they're ahead.
Trying to get something going here in the half court.
Yeah, that's where they've been struggling to execute.
And Ball gets it to...
Uy.
Go.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. Oh, you
Oh
got
my. Jesus Christ.
to guard Halliburton from there.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
Three-pointer, Buzelis. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Pass to Neesmith. Here's Matherin. Give him 8 points now. Over Ball. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Matherin's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. Here's White. Puts the move on. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. That's good from White. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Nimhart comes in for Neesmith. White hits them both.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
And that one drops for him. Matherin's got 12 points in the game.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Three-pointer, Vucevic. Indiana with a rebound. Halliburton's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Blocking.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Now here's Halliburton. And he's got 28 now. There's a screen by Turner. To the paint. Vucevic with a steal.
I just don't love the passing angle there. Might have been better to reset.
Yep, that one goes. 12 points for him.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you got to play freely and with confidence.
Herter can't hit.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
Halliburton, the pass to Matherin. And that's a foul. Called on Kevin Herter. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
Giddy's checked in for Chicago. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork. That time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside. That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
White against Siakam. Pass to Buzelis. Vucevic with it. Over Halliburton. Vucevic's shot is off.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Halliburton outside. The three. And it's Giddey with the rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
There's Herter with the three. That one falls. Coming off the Vucevic feed. Herter's got 15 points.
Vucevic really skilled at finding holes in the defense. And his passing ability, while understated, is tremendous.
Here's Siakam from 13 feet. Down it goes. And the Pacers lead by 6. Outside White. Back to Vucevic. It'll count. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's the Indiana Pacers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Indiana Pacers.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, and those starters are going to have the fresh legs for the second half.
Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. The conference finals. Big fella, do you expect these teams to pull out all the stops?
That would be correct, Armando Arnie. That's right. No minute restrictions. Let the stars shine tonight.
You have to leave it all out there. Even if you're banged up, find a way to get it done.
The competition level on the rise. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And time for us to get back into it here in game 1. Well, you gotta like what we're seeing from Kobe White.
And if he felt any pressure coming into this game, he sure hasn't shown it. What a sensational start.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
Indiana leading by 6. Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Buzelis out there with Kevin Herter. And it's Vucevic in at center. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And it's Mathurin missing. And for Chicago, they're shooting the rock well at 46%. White can't hit. And for the Pacers, their shooting is around 55% so far. Shots good by Mathurin.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
The sure stroke of Vucevic when he added that three-point shot in his 6th season. He has loads of trust in his jumper.
And then Turner with the dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Halliburton. Chicago making their last shot. Back to Mathurin. There's the triple. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got 7 rebounds in the game. From deep, Giddey. Buries it from 3. Giddey's got 5.
And Giddey is working to improve this part of his game. The defense at least has to respect his 3.
Halliburton for 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 8 rebounds in the game. Herder passes to Giddey. Here's Buzelis. Here's White. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam. He's gone 3 of 4 from the line.
At the line for 2.
White hits them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Siakam outside. Back to Halliburton. That one's off. Still out of sync. The Bulls have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Matherin with the ball. Now Herder defending. 4-on-1. Here they go. And Indiana misses again. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Outside White.
Yeah, in the ball.
Siakam against Vucevic. 6 to shoot. So they take the lead. Vucevic has gotten 4 this.
Yun.
Quarter.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck,
Never mind.
they're clearly the better team.
Come on, man, come on.
These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Herder can't hit. Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Halliburton outside. Pass to Siakam. Outside for Halliburton. The 3 is up. Chicago grabs the miss.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Indiana shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
They're shooting more free throws as his career is going on. Siakam wants to get that percentage up.
The Bulls trail by 3. Giddey passes to White. On the take. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists in the game.
Smooth reverse. He knew just what he was doing there.
Halliburton outside. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by White.
He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed. Looking agile on the attack.
Boozy Bird.
It's so good to see Buzelis taking the initiative on offense and capitalizing.
Pagod din yan.
Halliburton against Giddey. A good look from Siakam. Money from the wing. Siakam's got 10.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
It's Herder on the wing. No good with the triple. And for the Pacers, they're shooting just 36% in the third. 3-pointer Matherin. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
He's got that guard quickness. Matherin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Vucevic, the pass to White. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 7 tonight. Nembhard with it, and it's Giddey picking him up. Pass to Halliburton. Halliburton using the vertical there.
Like the way Halliburton continues to take more responsibility on the offensive end. His game warrants that he does that.
To win the run. And there's White. That's good on the assist from Giddey. Giddey's got 4 assists now tonight.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Halliburton for 3. Chicago with a rebound. Herder's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Giddey. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Pacers ball.
And this is who's leading the charge when it comes to rebounding here in the postseason. Number 1, Nikola Vucevic. Giddey against Halliburton. Nails it
Jesus Christ.
from 3. Halliburton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Pass to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. And here's Matherin. Takes the 3. Got a piece of it. Herter passes to Giddey. Drives to the hoop. And that one good. Giddey's got 7.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
To the middle.
Okay.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. Ball comes in for Giddey. Neesmith, he's checked in for Indiana. And Ball gets it to go.
Lonzo becoming more consistent with his catch-and-shoot jumper. I know it doesn't look that good, but it's got a nice touch on it, and it's effective. That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Right side White for the lead. And again, it's the Bulls from deep. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Now here's Siakam. He's got 11. Indiana again missing.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
White on the wing. He's guarded by Nembhard. Indiana with a rebound. Siakam's got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Nembhard. Boom! He jammed it straight.
Sayang, gago, nadakdakan.
Down.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
There's Ball with a 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pacers trail by 3. Here's Halliburton. And it's Halliburton. Gets it to go inside.
Good decision-making that time by Halliburton. Really smart. The moment he saw the space open up, he pulled up.
Pass to Buzelis. That 3's off the mark. Well, the Pacers shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far.
Jesus Christ. Gago sa mukha.
Standing concentration and control right there by Halliburton. An and one opportunity.
This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. Chicago has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Ball. And he makes it on the layup. Ball's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Siakam pass to Neesmith. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one's on Zach Collins. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. So he gets them both.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
White can't hit. Indiana leading. Here's Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
A terrific effort from Halliburton so far offensively. He's not holding anything back on that end of the floor.
And the basket by Horton Tucker.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Here's Halliburton. He's got 40 now.
40 points, dog.
Pass to Turner. Pulls up. Halliburton misses. Now White. For three. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Ball with a steal. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Collins finds ball. Stolen by Siakam. Oh, and a fast break for the Pacers. And the finish on the break with the slam.
He was way ahead of the pack. No one around to contest. He can do anything he wants in that situation.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
God damn. Wih. Iwan sih.
White, good.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Halliburton, pass to Nimard. Siakam outside, to the inside. Turner, screen on Smith. 5 to shoot. Back to Siakam. Chicago with a rebound. Smith passes to White. Back to Smith. Outside White. Pass to Horton Tucker. The 3 from Ball. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Siakam with it. Guarded now by Ball. Here's Turner. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by White.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Ball taking his time here. They now take the lead. Ball's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
You know what? The size Ball possesses, guys, as a point guard is really a nice asset, especially when the defense tries to be physical.
And Nesmith gets it to go. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line. That's good from White. Terry's checked in for Horton Tucker.
At the line for Chicago.
White hits them both. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Back to Halliburton. Pass to Nimhart. Halliburton against Ball. Inside. And Matherin gets it to go on the assist from Halliburton. Halliburton's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Collins finds White. From downtown. And it's Collins with the 3. Collins has got 5 points.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
But if it goes, he got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Kobe White, he's feeling it tonight. And he's been the driving force for Chicago. And so far, 9 triples in this one. Just pulling the trigger with absolute confidence. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, look, you can score, but we're getting seduced into a shot trade with these guys. We don't want to do that, all right?
And both teams are clicking right now.
Wait, before ba sila?
But Coach Carlisle knows that defense will be crucial if they want to win this game.
Spot on. If they get a few stops, they'll be in great shape.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the 4th quarter. Matherin. 2 with Neesmith at the 3. Topping out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's McConnell in at the 1. Smith passes to Collins. Ball outside. Let's go with a 3.
Bang.
Oh, he nails it. 10 for 14 after that one.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
McConnell from outside. Chicago with a rebound.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Here's Ball. Outside Horton Tucker. There's the 3. Matherin with a rebound. Matherin's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. McConnell right side. There's a whistle. That goes on Taylor Horton Tucker. That'll be a second foul of the game. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Matherin. The shot won't fall. Great D that time from Horton Tucker. Back to Smith. Outside Horton Tucker. Shoots from 12. Indiana with a rebound. Siakam's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
You know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they can use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Pass the ball. Oh, got a piece of it. Back to Smith. Out left to the wing. From deep.
Bang.
And once again, off the mark by Chicago. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's Matherin. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And right now, Matherin is on a roll. This young guy continues to do whatever he wants.
Out to the wing. Smith passes to Ball. Back to Smith. Here's Horton Tucker. And again, no good by Chicago. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. First free throw is good. Chicago making a switch here. Carter's checked in, and so he makes both from the
Starters na tayo.
line. Chicago has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Here's Ball, and he banks in the layup. Ball's got 5 points now this quarter.
Ball really has what I call rush hour handles. He can go where he wants to with the ball, even against pressure. Really good at maneuvering through defenses.
Now here's Siakam. Pass to Matherin. Up and over Carter. And it's Matherin missing. The Bulls shooting only 29% since the fourth quarter began. Here's Ball. Excellent D there from Siakam.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
Shots good by Matherin.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now here's Carter. Pass to Smith. And here's Ball. Hits a three-pointer. Ball's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Making the most of his opportunities. He's been effective down the stretch.
A line change here for Chicago. And the Pacers also making a change. Turner's checked in. Outside Neesmith. Tipped away. And the ball is tied up. So we'll have a jump ball. Siakam with it, and it's Giddey picking him up for 3. Matherin. It's hauled in by White.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Vucevic. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got 6 assists here tonight.
Vucevic possesses what I call a throwback big man game and really is most comfortable operating from this area of the court.
Oh my god. Ano fall dun?
Come with the slam.
No, we can't measure. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards. Jump.
Challenge.
Mindset.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach is given the signal.
With the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He seemed pleased with this team's performance, saying, quote, "We're on track. We're doing everything right. Keep it tight out there, and let's take back the lead in this series." Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Turner, screen on Giddy. Back to Turner. Clock at 6. He drops it from range.
Mali. Ano kasi kakat eh.
Nimhard's got 20 points.
Turner showing improvement as a passer, and the more he looks to distribute the ball, the better his team is.
Here's Giddy, driving to the basket. The shot's good.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Pass to Halliburton. Oh, another one falls.
He's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason score.
Ayun na. Nag-throw.
Scoring.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Nimhard. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And now it's a 5-point Indiana lead.
I think I've lost track of how many of their possessions have ended exactly like that.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to end the possession, though, and it's the reason.
Si JD, paupuin natin to. Ball na.
This game is coming down to the wire. I mean, his touch from outside and from the field in general has been superb.
Pass to Turner. And here's Halliburton. Giddy defends. And then Turner with the dunk.
No way Halliburton was going to sleep on that one. I mean, he's too good at reading the defense.
It's Herter on the wing.
Oh.
Pacers ball.
Lonzo Ball's checked in for Chicago. And the Pacers also making a change. Neesmith, he's checked in for Matherin. Halliburton against White. Launches a 3. Halliburton, no good.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
The 3 from Ball. Indiana with a rebound. Siakam's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Knocks down a corner 3. Halliburton.
As fast as lightning, Halliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
White for 3. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. Siakam's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Back to Halliburton from behind the arc. And again for 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Herter gets the bucket.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
Benedict Matherin, he's checked in for Neesmith. Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
Good intelligent basketball on the part of Turner there. Assists like that will make the defense think twice about how they're going to defend him.
Vucevic's shot is off.
After hitting 1-3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Tries a 9-footer. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. And it's an 11-point Pacer lead.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Outside Maverick to the left side wing. Here's Turner. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
White for 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Down low, Buzelis. Siakam with the defensive effort.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Halliburton for 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
It's good. White's got 46.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
For 3, Matherin knocks down.
Oh my.
On the long J. And the Pacers lead by 11.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they fall, continue to take them.
Outside Matherin. Pass to Siakam. The 3. Chicago with a rebound. Herter's got 7 rebounds in the game. That one goes in.
You know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Man.
To the middle. And then Siakam with the jam.
Halliburton makes the right play most of the time. He's just a steady hand out there. Great poise and vision.
Giddey's checked in for ball. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. 8-point game. White, the pass to Giddey. Off the mark there with a 3. Well, the Pacers shooting 55% for the game so far. Another possession. Another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. The Bulls shooting 44% here in the fourth quarter. Vucevic finds Giddey. Off target from outside. Indiana leading by 10. Matherin passes to Turner. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 16th rebound on the night. Outside White. It's Herter on the wing. Pass to White. Here's the 3. Good! Another from 3.
The three's coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Yes, and now tied for the 3rd most three-point field goals in a single game in playoff history.
Yeah, 10 triples equals Dame Lillard's buzzer-beating performance in 2019 when he waved goodbye to the Thunder.
It's Giddey on the wing. It's Herter on the wing. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Herter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. The Pacers shooting just a phenomenal clip. 59% here in the fourth. Halliburton, good.
Halliburton in his bag for sure right now, showing you everything he's got, including the soft touch.
White, the pass to Giddey. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Rebounded by Halliburton. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
He gets the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
He did enough to put this one away. Just a hard-fought battle.
Connects again from distance.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena in awe.
And you know, he finds himself tied for second place all time. And good! Another from three.
And talk about stepping
Jesus
up.
Christ.
He's having a playoff game these fans have never seen.
And that last triple means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Over Buzelis.
Wala.
Siakam, no good. And again.
Gago.
For three.
Incandescent from long range. The defense throwing up their hands. How do you stop him?
And he's now tied the single-game playoff record for three-pointers made.
12 triples, putting him neck and neck with Dame
Talo
Lillard's
ah.
record-setting game in 2021.
And so it's Indiana winning this one. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in game one.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Hey there, I'm here with Pascal Siakam. The shots were falling for you tonight. How'd you like the flow offensively?
I like it. You know, we play for each other like we always do. Move the ball around, get the open shots. And today, they went in, so we got to continue to play.
It's helpful when it goes in. Thanks so much, Pascal.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Tyrese Halliburton.
Goddamn. Halliburton, 54-10. Inang yan. Triple-double. Matter in 26, 24, 20. Tanga na apat sila may 20. Tapos double-double Turner. Fuck. We are dead. 55-4 si White. Goddamn. 30 si Ball. 21 Huerter. 18 Vooch. Nyari sa 18 si Vooch talaga. Sayang. GD9. Oh my goodness, brother. We lost. NT boys onto game 2.